Hello, it's Charlotte and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. In today's video, we are going to be talking about 6 tips for better local SEO on your Squarespace website. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then you're in the right place. So local SEO, quick overview, is really important for anyone who offers products or services in a particular area. So whether you have a store, a shop or a store, or a warehouse, or some kind of like physical address where people can come visit you, or if maybe you offer a service that like goes to people or businesses' homes, like maybe you're a plumber, an accountant, a hairstylist, a cleaning service, or delivery, anything like that, RMT that like goes to people's homes in a specific area, then you probably care a lot about local SEO. You want to show up in an online search if someone is looking for that product or service in your area. So local SEO is going to be really important for you. And if you have a Squarespace website, there are a few things to consider, and that's what we're going to be covering today. So if we haven't met yet, then hi, I'm Charlotte. I'm a Squarespace SEO expert. And here on my YouTube channel and my blog, I create lots of content all about like Squarespace SEO and websites, online business and marketing. So feel free to take a look at some of the other things that I have here on my channel. But today we're here talking about local SEO. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, good. And to begin with, I want to remind you or let you know that I have a Squarespace SEO checklist and it's totally free to download. I'm going to leave the link for it just down below so you can grab a copy. This has been downloaded by like thousands and thousands of people. So you are an excellent company if you grab a copy. And whether you are a total beginner with Squarespace SEO that needs some like guidance on where to get started, or if perhaps you've dabbled a little bit, but you want to make sure you haven't forgotten anything, then this Squarespace SEO checklist will be really helpful for you. Again, the link for it is down below, and you can thank me later once you grab a copy. Okay, so the first, when we're talking now about local SEO, the very first thing that we're going to start by talking about is Google My Business profile. Okay, so again, if you care about local SEO, you're definitely going to care about having a Google Business profile. And let's say if you want to see an example of what a Google Business profile is here, if I type in, let's say, relationship counseling Seattle or whatever, you see here how there's like the map view and like some of the different businesses are kind of highlighted, and I can like click here and it like opens up this little business profile. Well, this is a Google Business profile. So I have a video, which I'm going to link to up above here. And I really suggest that you take a look at that video to learn how to set up or create a Google Business profile, how to optimize it, how to connect it to your Squarespace website. But yeah, definitely you want to do that, because if you have a Google Business profile set up, it's just much better for local SEO, and you can have, just a much higher presence, better visibility, all that sort of thing. So set up a Google Business profile, watch that video that I have linked to up above, and that will be a great place for you to get started. Okay, the next thing that we're going to talk about if you want to have good local SEO on your Squarespace website is actually in the footer. So I'm going to show you an example. I do have another video that I'll link to up above that talks about this in a bit more detail, but this is just a quick overview. So one of the things you can do, and this is with a client site that I was working on recently here, is in the footer of the website, you see that I've added the contact information, right? So I've got the address, where it's located, all that sort of thing. Because now when Google crawls and indexes the website, they're going to see that geographic location in the site-wide footer, which means that it helps give your website, it helps Google understand that your website is associated with a certain location, a certain city or town or area, even neighborhood. So it can be really helpful to do that. So yeah, make sure that if you have a physical location, write out using a text box your address in the footer. Okay, the next thing that we're going to talk about is on the contact page on your website. And again, I'm going to just show you on this website because it's a really good, easy example. So you can see here on the contact page, and I think I've got a video that goes into like how to actually build this a little bit more. So I'll link to that video up above. But once again, here on the contact page, you can see that we have used a text box to actually like write out the address. But in addition, we also have a map block. And both of these factors together means that when Google crawls and indexes the website, they're going to really just get that information reinforced about where the business is located, the area it serves, what kind of people they're working with, all that sort of thing. So yeah, making sure that you're doing those two things on the contact page can be really beneficial, adding the address in a text box, and then also adding a map of your location. So those are things you can do. Okay, the next thing that we are going to talk about if you want to improve local SEO on your Squarespace website is in the blog posts that you write. So in this case, let me just kind of like tell you, I guess, here about it. I'm not going to show you. So in the blog posts that you're writing for your brand, your business, whether you sell products or services, in the blog posts, you really want to reiterate, hi, I'm so-and-so, or here at this business, we work in this particular area. So again, maybe, using the example that we talked about earlier, as a relationship counselor in Seattle, these are some things that I see pretty often when I'm working with my clients, or blah, blah, blah kind of thing. So literally using those keywords, like writing them out and saying like, again, like use the city name, use the town, the area, the region, like put those keywords, the location specific keywords inside the blog posts that you're writing about. And this will be helpful too, because, naturally when you're writing your blog posts, you're probably going to be like casually mentioning your services or your products or things like that in it. And, just adding a couple little lines of, where you're located can be really helpful too. Okay, and along those lines as well, one of the things that I recommend that you do if you care about local SEO, the next point is that you put that geographic information, those keywords related to your location, your city, your town, whatever, put that information as well on the services page or the product pages themselves, okay? And I have another video that like talks a bit more about services pages and how to really build that properly, so I'll link to that one up above. But yeah, really putting in here like, in your services page, don't just be like, as a relationship counselor, I do blah, 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 but say like, as a Seattle-based relationship counselor, I do yada, 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 right? Or don't just be like, we sell flowers, in these type of things. Be like, we sell flowers in Seattle for yada, 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 okay? You see what I mean? So like in the blog post itself, you're really like putting that information for Google to see so that when they crawl and index the content of those services pages, those product pages, that they're really learning about where you are. So it's really nice and clear for them. Okay. And then that brings us to the last point that I have about if you want to improve local SEO, then you need to think about the backlinks that you're getting from other websites. So once again, I have another video that I'm going to link to up above that talks about like backlinks and how to get them, what they are. But essentially a backlink is anytime another website links to your website. And this is really important for SEO for many different reasons, but not only will a backlink send traffic to you, but also it's a way to really just emphasize to Google that your website is valuable, is legit, that it's worth showing up in an online search result because look at all these other people that care about it. So when you're thinking about backlinks, another thing you want to consider is making sure that those backlinks come from other local businesses too, right? So again, if we're using, like let's say you're a wedding photographer or something, maybe you get a backlink on a venue's website, right? Like you shot a wedding at a certain venue. Well, that's great because again, Google will know that that venue is in a certain geographic area that hopefully you shoot in or that you're trying to rank for. And so it just associating you with those keywords in a couple different places will be beneficial for SEO. So that can be really helpful for you. So think about not only getting a backlink, but trying to get backlinks from other local businesses if you are concerned about local SEO. Okay, my friend, there you have it. We've gone through a couple different points that we're talking about local SEO and how you can improve that for your Squarespace website. So it's a combination of like a couple of, like quick things that you can literally do right now, but also a few things that might take a little bit longer to do, but that doesn't mean it's not worth doing. So work your way through it. When it comes to local SEO, there's lots of benefits to really like getting a handle on it. And I'm happy to help point you in the right direction, at least to start with. So before you go, don't forget to grab a copy of that Squarespace SEO audit and consult or Squarespace SEO checklist. Oh my God, I like can't speak right now. Grab a copy of that checklist. You can download it. The link is below, and take a look at the other videos that I have here on my YouTube channel or posts on my blog. There's lots more resources on my website to get you started with Squarespace SEO. And that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you again soon in the next one. Bye.